Hey everybody, I just want to make a video of because Halloween's almost coming up. Um, I got this Bride of Chucky doll, right? Of Tiffany from Bride of Chucky, and
I believe we've already met, haven't we, sweetness? I hope you left room for dessert.
yep, you know that I got that one from Spencer's back in the day, probably like two or 3 years ago, or 5 years ago, but still good condition. I never opened the box or anything. And we got this Chucky doll. I got it from Target, but it's pretty good condition. I never opened it, so yeah, that fucking shit looks cool. It comes with every single thing he used in the movies. It's fucking funny. So yeah, and guys, what your in the comments of my videos, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel when this video is over. Um, well, this video is gonna be about what is your favorite Halloween's monster or Halloween character, or it's gonna be what just say the title is gonna be of this video. It's gonna be called "What's Your Favorite Halloween Character in of all time in Halloween movies?" Okay. All right. My favorite Halloween character would be Chucky because he used to be so scary, but he's not that scary to me anymore. I'm used to him, and so let's say a little things about him. He was a human being when he was alive before he was until he turned himself into a dog, of course, right? Um, so Charles Lee Ray was his name, some strangler guy in the movies, but he was just a made up character, just to prove that what Chucky really was before he was what his real human form was and shit. So the reason why Chucky has all those stitches on his face because I think that doll has been getting beat up so much, but I don't know, but maybe he just got ruined so much in the movies, maybe, or somebody must have messed him up. Um, and Chucky's it's a crazy doll, but even though he says some bad words and all that shit, so a lot of crazy stuff he says, but also Tiffany is like his girlfriend, but he's married to her. I heard in the movies. If you ever watched The Bride of Chucky, yeah, then he's married to her. So the story goes on when Chucky tries to figure out that he wants to put his soul inside another human being's body, right? Like you ever seen the movies? Of course, you guys might have seen it, but um. And another thing is, Chucky is a crazy dog, but he's just been crazy ever since he started coming out. First, it was this boy named Andy that he can't get along with, but somehow he thinks he drives him nuts. Maybe Chucky, every time he dies, he keeps coming back to life. So, yep, he's been my favorite since the early 2000s because maybe 2004, maybe or five. It was the last first one I've been a big fan of him for a long time, and it's been almost 2 decades almost. But the guy, I'm used to him, and he's pretty good movie. Everybody likes that movie. If any of you like Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy, Candyman, or what else? Hellraiser, like Pinhead. Pumpkinhead is another one. Trick or Treat was another movie. Um, I got these horror movies right here. I got a bunch of them hiding under this. Just wanted to let you guys know. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of these movies. Um, the Halloween one was crazy. Um, when Michael Myers I don't know if we ever seen him with his mask off before, maybe once, but it was the quick glimpse of it. So in this video, it's like I have a Chucky shirt, but it's in my room, in my closet. I meant, I have a bunch of Chucky DVDs. I got a lot of stuff, man. It's crazy. He's kind of like a talking dog, but like, if you guys could tell me any stories of what you thought about in the movies. What was your favorite Halloween movies of all time? And also, there's also this video is also about how Halloween started, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit what Halloween means, like back how the story went. I'm gonna tell you a little bit, it's a little story, but I'm not gonna tell you a long one. I'm gonna tell you a little bit. Well, Stingy Jack was his name. That started Halloween, but like, well, we can tell the Halloween is like a holiday for the devil, of course. But Stingy Jack was a Irish guy back in the day, when before my time. He was somebody that was like too stingy with what he got back in the day, and he didn't share. And so there's two things: he wanted to go to heaven, but and also he also was a drunkard too, of course, in the story. And you know who was there to make sure he paid for his drink and all that? It was the devil. So Satan used some money to help him pay Stingy Jack to drink and all that, because he asked him to give him one more, let him have one more before he took him to where he can't supposed to be. But he also went to heaven also after that, because it's a hard story to understand. When I heard about this Halloween story, how it started back in the day when Stingy Jack was around, but I don't know if he was a real person. I can't tell. But so he wasn't allowed to into heaven or the bad or hell or anything. So he had to roam the whole earth. So he, you know what? How pumpkins in Halloween, like jack o' lanterns started coming out, is because he had to use this little thing to light up to his way in the forest, to guide his way to where he had to go. So, but he has a coin of the devil, of course. But Halloween is supposed to be like about trick or treating, but it's not about trick or treating, but it's about something a lot worser. But Halloween is kind of like a holiday that's for like sometimes Halloween can be crazy. Sometimes I used to celebrate it back in my day when my dad was around, Uncle Bruce was around, and all that. But I hardly celebrate it that much. But I do watch the movies, but I just hardly don't do trick or treating like I used to be. So yeah, it was back in the day. But back in the day when I started doing Halloween when I was a little boy, that I am now. So I started in early 2000, maybe. So when I first did Halloween, probably 2000 maybe, because I was a few years old. So, and I used to dress like Spider-Man and all that shit, or Chucky or something. Well, Halloween can be for anybody, but sometimes there's a lot of candy. You go trick or treating, go to people's houses and say trick or treating and all that. I used to go to Halloween Horror Nights when I was in school. Halloween Horror Nights was like some place in Universal Studios, but it was just like a kind of like you go on like a tour maybe of the whole place. Because I never been to it before. I only been at it like once a long time ago. It was okay. I saw the people like Freddy and Jason and all of them, and Chucky and all of them. Like you see in movies, they were all like in costumes. Probably just people dressing as them, I think. So, um, so the story goes in my life is that Halloween means to me that it's something about everything comes out at that night. A lot of scary stuff comes at night. I used to watch Casper, the Friendly Ghost, back in my day. Everybody on YouTube. I think it's kind of like Casper used to be one of my favorite Halloween cartoon movies, but back in the day when I was younger, a little younger than I am now. But it was when it got old, but I hardly don't watch it that much no more. So um so so my life gone since I haven't been celebrating it for a long time. Probably since 2013 or 12 was the last time I did. And I don't do that anymore because I sometimes my my family doesn't not into that kind of stuff, so not anymore. And so whoever celebrate Halloween, be safe where you go because sometimes you don't know what will happen during that. Because sometimes things so good, sometimes especially early in the morning, it's crazy. So I want to just say to you guys, I love you all so much. If you guys have any questions on the post, comment on my post. On my YouTube video, I meant, and subscribe and like the video, and also you could share it with your other people what Halloween means to you, and also don't forget it's also what your favorite Halloween character, what you guys are a big fan of, since you guys been around on the earth. So I love you all, and I hope you guys don't forget about the video. So keep supporting me while you still can, and I might have some music coming out too on YouTube. So keep updated. Subscribe to my channel when you get the chance. Love you all and have a great day. Bye bye.